Hello guys and welcome back to another Spielberg. It's definitely not a Spielberg, I can tell you that. Welcome back to another speed build. This one, in the beginning, I was actually going to make it a witchy starter. That's what I was going to call it, but it didn't exactly turn out that way. Let me tell you why. Because I got carried away. I got carried away with all the build and buy stuff and everything else, and I was like, yeah, this isn't a starter. I did actually keep looking at the price of how much it was like building up, and yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to start out here. You'd have to have at least a few more simoleons to, get going in this house. Oh, so I can't tell you how happy I am to get back to just making a video and playing some Sims. Like I said in one of my previous videos, this is a bit of more like an outlet for me, and let me tell you, it has been well needed. Like you already may know from one of my previous builds, I work full time, and yeah, it's just been very, very stressful. You might think, no, it's not. It's not stressful. I do work in a, I work in a retail store, and I am part of management, so it can get a little stressful, and it's not your average retail store. There are much more things involved with it, all technical stuff involved with it that just is just a bit frustrating, and when it all piles on top, I do get a bit overwhelmed. If you guys are in the retail, business or anything like that, you will probably relate. So yeah, it's just been very stressful. I've been on my own for about a week, probably more, and just when the doors close and home time comes around, it's the best feeling. Not that I don't love my job, I do love my job. Kind of, I mean, it's retail, what can you really, expect? I do like my job, I like the people I work with, I work with a lot of my friends, so I'm glad of that, and they're like family to me and stuff like that. But, just work can get on top of you sometimes, and Sims is a really, really, really nice outlet for me, and I can just do what the hell I want and just be me, listen to some music, my headphones on, and just build my little heart away, and it's just the best. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm trying to figure out the layout. Like I said, I'm not in builds before, I'm not the greatest with layout, so that was getting on my nerves quite a bit. And very, very early on into this build, I did actually realise I didn't make sim or sims, it could be one or two sims that live here, it doesn't really matter, but I didn't actually add in a bedroom, which I was just like, oh no, because I really liked the shape of the house, I really liked how quirky it was. Oh, and then I was trying to fit one in, like you can see here, I was trying to fit one in on the end, and it didn't look good at all. I was just like, I can try it, I can see what it looks like, trying to put a bed in there, see what it, I mean, I guess it would look okay if it had a better roof on it, something that I could mould into the existing roof, but I was just like, no, don't like it. So you will see I do actually take this room away and put another room in. And yeah, it just didn't look right. And I don't know if this is just me or if this is a glitch with the actual game, but I was having, I don't know, you probably would have seen it in the first few seconds of this build when I was doing the roof. I was having a really bad problem with the roof actually doing what I was telling it to do. Obviously you have the little balls on the roof, I'm so childish. You have the little balls on the roof where you can pull up and down, which will like curve and slant the roof. I was having a really bad time with that. It was kind of, in a way, freezing and just staying where it was, so it wasn't actually moving. But it wasn't my game freezing. It was, I don't know if it's a glitch. I'm guessing it's a glitch because it's happened to me quite a few times and it really frustrates me. Just like the terrain painting tools, I don't know if any of you guys have had problems building in the past, but when you're using terrain paint just anywhere now, it kind of like, I don't know, it just does its own thing. The cursor kind of jigs about a bit and just goes all funky. And that's really annoying because when you're trying to do like a straight path or anything like that, you don't want it to be all zigzaggy and weird and like shaky, and that's what it's been doing as well. Oh, there's so many glitches with The Sims 4 at the moment that I don't really understand. Um, so yeah, that's a bit of an annoyance. As you can see here, I am trying to figure out what aesthetic I was going for. I know it's a witchy or wizardy house, but did I want to make it evil looking? Did I want to make it cute and cottagey looking? Um, did I want to make it look like a bit of a boho aesthetic going on? But in the end, it does. I mean, they're not evil, I guess. Well, the look of the house will show off. It doesn't really look evil-ish. It looks a bit mysterious and weird. Like once you see the landscaping, when I do that, it's a bit weird at the back, and you can tell there's something going on. But yeah, you'll see for yourself, and obviously if you download this house and play it in your own gameplay, you can do whatever. You can make them happy, evil, whatever. So it's up to you. I had to edit out so many minutes. Bearing in mind, this is sped up like 4 times speed. I had to edit out so many minutes of me choosing the outside wallpaper. I really wanted to use the um, Get Famous. They added like a wallpaper that was sort of rendering on the outside, rendering, and then on the bottom was sort of like a, I don't know what you mean. I don't know how to describe it now. Like, on roofs you've got the shingles and stuff like that. It's got like that on it, and some of the colours on it are so pretty. But whenever I try and use it, I cannot get it to go with the build, or it's just really hard to infuse with anything else. Like, you either use that or you don't. Like, you can't mix it. For me anyway, it's really difficult for me to mix it with anything else. So I had to, because that's the aesthetic I was going for. I really wanted to use that, but I couldn't. So, and yeah, I was trying so many different wallpapers to just to get it right, because I've been thinking about doing a witchy sort of house for a while, but it took me so long. But I finally did get there, and I do actually like the outside. It's really nice, and it's my sort of colours as well. I really like the spoiler alert, I really like the mossy green rendering that is out on the front, I think near the door and around the sides, and it's just, oh, I love that colour. I don't know what it is about that colour, but I actually really do like it. If you can hear any fidgeting, it's either me fidgeting on my chair or it's my little dog Daisy. She's literally in front of me on a duvet. We have like a folded duvet up that she has claimed as hers since we got her. She has claimed it as hers, and she sleeps on there, and she literally, if I'm up here editing or doing anything like that, just playing Sims, she'll be like, I'm not going to leave you alone. She will be here and guards me, I guess. Guards the room, make sure it's all good. So if you can hear any of that, it's my beagle pup Daisy, or it's me fidgeting on my chair, which I do quite often because you know, it's like 40 minutes of me talking, and your bum does get a little sore. And yeah, for you dirty minds out there, shut up. I'm talking about sitting on a chair, you know. Yeah, you get it. Cool. So here I am actually finally figuring out the wallpaper. Um, I will get there, and I will show you that mossy green sort of rendering on the outside. It's really nice. I like it. So yeah, and I haven't actually played. There it is. There it is. It's is it that one? I think it's that one. Hang on, I'm getting there. Is it that one? Oh no, I think it's this one. It's just so pretty, and it goes with that wood as well. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I haven't actually played Realm of Magic all too much. I have watched a lot of gameplay on it. In my spare time, I watch YouTube like crazy. It's like the one app on my phone that's using the most battery. um, it's like 90% usage on my phone. So that's the only app I tend to go on my phone, other than text calls, blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm always watching gameplay on The Sims and stuff like that, and some of my favourite YouTubers like Sim Supply, Deligracy, Little Simsy, Evelyn, Simlissy. I think, yeah, there are a few others. I can't think of them right now, but yeah, I do. There are a lot of simmers I follow on my YouTube channel, and I'm pretty sure I don't have that on private. So if you did want to check who I follow, because most of them, well, all of them are really good builders and really good, you know, storytellers, and their gameplay is awesome. So go and check them out. They're really cool, and they work hard on their channels. You don't really realize until, you know, you start your own channel and you do all this editing, and you realize that it is hard work, and especially for me as well. Obviously, full-time job, like I've stated, and on my days off, I get 2 days off, and I like to play Sims, and you know, spent my hard-earned money on getting a new PC and making it look lovely and upgrading all the specs and stuff like that. And the upside to where I work is that it's filled with geeks and it's just great. And I wouldn't say I'm the greatest in product knowledge, but I do know quite a bit from working there. So it's quite helpful having those guys around me, and you know, helping me out with all my specs on my computer and stuff. So you know, it's great. It is top notch. Yes. Um, so here I am going through the different flooring. Really like this flooring. It's so like weathered and old, and it's really weird because if I could have my dream house would be, I know it's probably going to sound really weird, but something like the Addams Family house, or just an old Victorian creepy looking house, because I like all that stuff. Yeah, I like all the gothic Victorian aesthetic and the creepy stuff, and you know, I like all that obscure sort of ornate furniture, and it's just so pretty. And it's really weird because in my day-to-day life, I don't like a lot of clutter around me. I'm always cleaning, always getting rid of stuff that just shouldn't be there or we don't need. It's stupid. So I tend to be cleaning a lot. And when I'm actually playing Sims, when I'm actually playing it on my own spare time, and you know, I've got a flat or a house in the game, I don't like to have much around the Sims. Like, I really like to play in like sparse areas. I guess you could say like minimalist gameplay. I just find I don't know, I can't explain it. I find I can play it better and I enjoy it a bit better. But when I'm actually doing this, like speed builds and stuff like that, I mean, I don't clutter it up a lot. I can say I can clutter, but when you look at other people's videos, they clutter. They clutter. But I don't. I mean, yeah, I clutter, but it's not as much as other people would. Um, so I guess you could say my idea of clutter isn't that much, which is not great. But I do try and clutter it up a little bit and give the building like character and stuff like that. And not just leave it like, oh, there's a chair in the corner and oh, there's a settee over there and telly and bed. You know, I like to give it character. So yeah, but if I could have my dream house, you know, like American Horror Story kind of houses, like the first series, that sort of house, and like the Coven, if you've ever seen that series, that house would just be my dream house. Like, I love anything like that. Yeah, I'm a bit of a weird one like that. So yeah, obviously putting the cauldron down because again it is a witchy wizardy house, so you've got to have a cauldron, surely. So I was putting that down, and then as I was putting this down, I was like, oh yeah, I'm meant to be making this like a starter house, but then I kind of gave up on that idea. Sorry guys. So if you do download this house, you will need to you know, get more simoleons. I'm really sorry, but my dog has just let one rip, and it is the worst smell I've ever smelt, and it's kind of choking me right now. So yeah, that's another thing that happens quite often. If you've ever had a puppy, if you have a puppy, you can relate. Let's just say what it is. Their farts are the worst farts known to mankind, and they make people leave a room, and that's what I want to do, but I am stuck here. Send help. Oh my god. Dirty girl. Yeah, that it's gone now. It's gone, and I can't even have the window open because it's UK weather. It is horrible outside. It is raining, pouring, raining sideways, so I cannot open that window. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, getting off topic of the farting, um, there is a few more builds that I still want to do. Obviously, it is October. Still, Halloween is still fast approaching, so there are a few more builds that I do really would like to do. That didn't make sense, that sentence, but oh well. Um, yeah, but I do want to do some gameplay at some point. Yeah, it will be new for me because I've started this channel with speed builds. I really cannot say speed build today. Really bad. But yeah, I do want to do some gameplay. I've been really wanting to do that and looking forward to doing that. And hopefully, if I can get my editing software just right, it should be really good. And obviously, since I've got my new PC and now I have an SSD, thank the computer gods, it is now running like 10 times faster than my old PC did, so that is great. I'm so happy. And after this one, after this build, and when I put it up, I really want to do another apartment build. I actually really like doing apartment builds. I'm not saying they're builds, just furnishings. I guess because for one, it is easier because you're not doing the exterior. You literally just, it's all done for you. You just have to do the interior. So I guess that makes it a bit better. And I mean, I don't live in a flat. I live in a house. This is my house. I do own this one. Well, I have a mortgage, but I'm obviously gradually paying that off, and it's not rented. But when I did live in a flat, obviously I live in Kent, so it is in some parts it's very historic and so lovely. Other parts not so great, whereas that is with everywhere you go. Um, but I lived in a flat that was like, I think third or fourth up, and it was beautiful. I loved that flat. It was bloody huge, and some would say it's too huge for just two people because it was me and my partner living there. But it was gorgeous. I loved it. It was an old Victorian house that had been obviously converted into flats, and it was beautiful. And obviously in the roof kind of area, like the studio flats in the roof, that was the servants' quarters, and it had so much history to it. I think we actually lived, I don't know if it was the servants' quarters, but I think it was one down from that. It might have been, I'm not entirely sure, but it was beautiful and I loved that flat. It had so much history, and I think that's why I like building in apartments for you guys as well. But I just love it. I love that flat. I was so sad to actually move. Even though I was getting my own house, I was just like, I'm gonna miss you, flat. I was so sad. So yeah. Yes, so I will be building in some more flats, hopefully. I don't know if they're going to be spooky or not. But you never know, they might be. It's what I feel like, I guess, on the day or when I come home from work. So yeah, this build I actually started, I think, I can't even remember when it was. I think it was a couple of days ago. I actually started it then, and then I didn't finish it until yesterday. Yeah, I think I finished it yesterday, and then I've edited it today, edited it today. And yeah, I'm hopefully going to get it up for you guys tonight for you to, watch and enjoy. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, because my Wi-Fi is pretty good. It doesn't take too long to export and then upload to YouTube, so hopefully it should be really good. And yeah, and I would really like your guys' feedback on any of the builds I do. Obviously I've got 3 builds up right now. This will be my 4th, so any feedback is appreciated. I really do enjoy, anything. So, just give me some ideas, maybe, I don't know. But I do have a lot of ideas of my own, so, I'm not short for ideas. But here, back to the build. Here we are doing the living room. I guess it's a living room, yeah, living room. Just going through, by the way, I did type in show live edit objects, there we go. I can never remember the whole sentence. So yeah, show live edit objects, show hidden objects and stuff like that. So I did have the full range, and by all means this wasn't a specific pack build. I did want to try and use mostly obviously base game and Realm of Magic, but like with me I have all the packs apart from Mashuno stuff pack, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, by all means, this is not a specific pack build. I'm pretty sure there is something from every pack in there. Yeah, I don't have Mashuno stuff pack because Yeah, I mean, when that pack got announced, I must admit I was skeptical, and I was just like, okay, this, I mean, they did this with Sims 3, they did it with Diesel stuff, which I really enjoyed. That was an actual pack I used in Sims 3. But the Mashuno stuff, my personal opinion, it's not me. Eventually, I will probably get the pack when it goes on sale. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. It depends if I want to do a build that's like, I don't know, photography specific or stuff like that. But it's not a pack that made me want to go buy it as soon as it came out. I mean, if you look on the website, Mashuno, like, it it angers me. I look on the website and I'm like, no, 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 shut it down. I can't do it. It's just something about it. And the prices of the clothing is just ridiculous. Like, why? I know they're high brand and stuff like that, but no, no. I, I didn't like the clothes. I don't like the way. I think one of the clothing items has actual English writing on it, which I don't understand. Sims is Sims. They have their own, they have Simlish. I really think, I know it's branding, I know, but I really think to follow on with, the aesthetic of Sims, they should have maybe put it into Simlish. um, so I actually don't understand that. So that's another thing that annoyed me. The only thing that I'd probably use in that pack that would come in handy are the windows. The windows are gorgeous. You could do quite a few penthouses and they would look pretty cool. Other than that, I don't see much use in it. Like I said, I'll probably get it if it goes on sale. I am waiting. I'm waiting for that email alert or whatever, or to go on Origin and find that it's on sale, and then I might get it then. But until then, I don't think my money is worth it. I mean, depends. That's just my opinion. It's, it's different. Everyone's different. Obviously, so people must have loved it as soon as it came out because it's probably done well. It's The Sims. I don't know if you guys have heard any of the speculation or seen any of the leaks about University. Um, I'm kind of excited for University, and then again, I'm not the most excited for University. I mean, I didn't really use it much in The Sims 3. It was good to play once, and then again, not so great. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like Strangerville. You play it through once, and then that's it. I mean, to be fair, it's probably different with University because, each time it will be different. You don't know what your Sims are going to be up to. Different grades, different blah blah blah. But with Strangerville, it was a bit like you do it once, you don't go back, sort of thing. As soon as Strangerville came out, I think I played it. Yeah, I played it once all the way through, and I really liked it. I do like the aesthetic of it. It's really cool. It's obviously like Stranger Things, but you play it once and that's it, sort of thing. So didn't really go back. But I do like the pack. It's a cool pack. But yeah, never went back to that one. But yeah, University does. I mean, this is all speculation at the moment and nothing is guaranteed, but there are some links on the Microsoft website. I don't know if you guys have seen yet. But yeah, apparently University is coming out at some time in November, and I've watched a few like videos on it, and apparently we're getting bikes and all sorts. So keep your fingers crossed. You never know. I mean, it does look real. It does look legit. The artwork is most likely legit and everything. It's on the Microsoft website. It's called Discover University. So I'm guessing it is, but don't take my word for it. It is just speculation at this point. Nothing has been confirmed by the Sim Gurus or anything like that. it's just one of those things that you're just going to have to bunker down and wait. Unfortunately, we can't all have it all at once. So yeah, I'm excited. I am. I do like Sims, you know. I'm a Sims fan, so anything that does come out, I do tend to get it straight away. But Mishuno is just one that I was just like, nope, I'm going to save my money right now and wait for it to drop in price, and then maybe, probably, most definitely will get it. So yeah. So back to the build. As you can see, I am actually doing the exterior now, so the garden, everything like that. For the garden, I didn't want to make it too enclosed. I didn't want to give you like an enclosed feel. I want the people who live here to, I don't know, be one with their surroundings, if you would call it that. Not have it enclosed and just be like, you know, this, we can all kind of share this garden, I guess. I don't know. You know, when you download it, you can make your Sims what they are, kind of thing. But I didn't want to close it off. I wanted to put a fire pit in the middle, which I did. And I did actually put a voodoo doll down next to it. So again, you can choose whether or not they are good or bad. I mean, voodoo dolls do sort of insinuate that the person isn't the greatest. I don't know if voodoo goes further than just people using voodoo on other people. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm not really up with all that. I don't, you know, I don't have all the information on that. But, you know, it gave me that sort of eerie, weird vibes to it. And I also keep jumping back into the actual build because I kept finding things that I wasn't finding when I was going back. And then I was like, oh, that would be perfect in this place, or perfect over there. So, yeah. And I spent ages and ages and ages trying to look for the lights that came in. Now I know it was the toddler stuff pack, I'm pretty sure. The toddler pack, can't remember. I was trying to find it. I was looking in Parenthood, I was looking in like Get to Work and other stuff, and I was like, where the hell are those lights? The dangly lights that are on the pole. Like the fairy lights, I guess you would say. And then I got them out, and after that I didn't want to use them. Nice one. So yeah, I was just like, do I want to use lights? And there you go, I found them, and I was like, really? Really? So I was trying to get some lights to make it look a bit more inviting, I guess you could say. But then, in the end, I was just like, no, I don't particularly want to. This little seating area part, I did want to make that bit kind of enclosed. As you can see, I've put around loads of landscaping around it, and I wanted to use the lavender. I think this is from Show Live Edit Objects. Yeah, because this lavender I couldn't just hold shift and just duplicate like really easily. It was one of the ones that you had to keep going back and forth and dragging out of the catalogue. So, but I wanted to make it, I don't know what you would say. Just a bit, like I said, just a bit weird, but inviting at the same time. Like this purpley lavender scent is, I find, lovely. So I wanted to, you know, put a bit of that around, make it look pretty. As well, using some of the alien plants that you find on Sixum. Again, they're in the debug menu, but I really wanted to use them. Again, I thought maybe they were doing magic in this area, and somehow, you know, the magic that they were doing in this area has caused all these weird looking plants to just grow and look really weird. But again, it's in the the witchy world. I can't remember what it's called. Glimmerbrook, there we go. It's in Glimmerbrook, so anything can really go here. You'd probably go to the other realm though to find those plants. But again, you know, this world is meant for wizards and witches, so I was going with all the weird stuff there. And yeah, just doing some more landscaping around the front. I didn't put as much around the front because I didn't want to overpower it, but I did put, you know, a few mushrooms, a few little alien plants around, just to give you, you know, an idea of what is in store for you as you go in. So yeah, and I really do like it. I do like those alien plants, especially the floating flowers. They're pretty cool. They are pretty cool. If you heard that, that was my dog yawning. She's just asleep down here. She's really cute. So yeah. There we go, another yawn. So yeah, we are coming towards the end of the build, and I'm just placing down a few things that I maybe forgot, like a bin and a post box, mailbox, letterbox, whatever you call it. Just putting a few of those down, and I wanted to try and get some trees that match the actual surrounding area, but nothing looked right. It really didn't look right. I don't know if because it wasn't in live mode, like it was in, you know, just me editing the world, but to me it didn't look right. That big tree I did eventually take away, and I wanted a tree that matched that one, but it wasn't the same colour. So I was just like, okay, that looks a bit weird, so I took it away, and then I got this tree from that pack, that movie hangout stuff pack, whatever. I got it from there, never really used it before, but I thought it fit really well into this build. It was sort of magical, and it lit up, and it was all crazy, and you know, it really did fit, and I was pretty happy to find that one. And again, some of the alien plants that I really enjoy, they're just so pretty, and the colours on them, those floating flowers are so pretty, and I think they sway in the wind as well, so you kind of have that to look forward to. And yeah, just coming towards the end of the build now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will definitely put this up on the gallery under my origin ID, KiddChuckles, for you to peruse. Stay smashing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.